It's rotating. What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it sound like those treasured sites in Christianity?
All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. It is Monday, November 29th, 2021. How the health are you? Did you have a nice weekend? Did you? Huh? I hope you did, because we did over here. A lot of Western waxation. What? Who was that guy? Oh, we got a good one tonight. I'm glad everybody's here. Look at this. A nice crowd joining in on GUFON. Thanksgiving's gone, but not forgotten. Best turkey I've had in 12, 13 years. It was phenomenal. I know I talked about it, but this weekend was kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it just went by and it was all foggy to me. But I did a lot of things around the house. I've got a new routine because I'm starting my New Year's resolution today. Today I started it. Yep. Started the workout, got good food for me. Went to the what do you call it? Went to the grocery store, got some a lot of good things. And I think we're going to see some happier days ahead. Maybe, huh? Maybe get back to sleeping like a normal human being. And for those of you who haven't heard, third phase of Moon's dad is getting a triple bypass heart surgery. So if you could, throw some prayers out to the Cousins Brothers family, just because the operation is tomorrow. And there's a 2 to 3% chance that something may go awry. But we're not going to talk about that. But you always pray when you open up somebody's chest. You have to. You gotta. You must. You know what I mean? So that was the new intro. It may change. I'll make some more. I didn't really know what else to do, so I just picked some clips and just threw them all together. And it was funny. It kind of worked. It's not that bad, I have to admit. You get a little me. You get a little third phase of Moon in there, and Jim Goodall? Is that who we saw there with his little trophy? Yeah, I don't know. I just saw it. I thought it was fun to put in. Jim Goodall, of all people. GUFON. I can get him on this show. I don't know why I don't. I don't know why I don't. But I'm excited about tonight because... What do you mean? Who's fact-checking? All this fact-checking stuff that I keep hearing on the news. Well, fact-checkers said that that's wrong. Fact-checkers said that that's not true when it is. All these things that were fact-checked around the Trump era turned out to be right after all. So I thought, you know what it is? UFOlogy needs a fact-checker. I wish we had an official one. But I think what's going to happen is it's going to be GUFON. We're going to be the fact checkers. Hey, anybody else wants to join in? Truth Seekers, Scott Brown, I don't know, Dark Hour, Third Phase. I'm officially putting a fact checker thing together. I know, we've been doing it anyway, right? It's automatic here. We've been fact checking forever. But officially, because there's some fact checkers out there who get it wrong, especially when it comes to trying to debunk stuff. If you're going to debunk something, you have to be right. I've learned that it's very, very hard when you're wrong. People will not like it. They will revolt against the GUFON if you say something and you're wrong. Oh, I know for sure that's an airplane. Well, you haven't proved it, Rich. Come on. What do you think it is, a Tic Tac or an airplane? You tell me. William Bridges kicking off the show with a $10 super chat says, I'll be ready for the truth and a few bowls. Ma? Bridges! All right. She knows. She's watching. She watches in real time. And that's Mr. Bridges, William Bridges, well, continuing supporter of GUFON. Let's give him the money drop. Thank you from all the skies above. Mucho gusto, generoso, William Bridges. That's right. You too can help support GUFON. We survive on Super Chats. The only way to go 6 nights, maybe 7. Maybe 7 nights a week. Once football stops, I mean, what else am I doing? You understand? So next year is going to be a lot of fun. It's only a month away. But thank you, Mr. Bridges, a continuing supporter of GUFON. If anybody else, feels you want to support the show, you can use Super Chat, Super Stickers, become a patron. That's always nice. Got 32 of them. And or you can use PayPal and or the Cash App. That's it. Yeah, that's all. All 6 of those things. Actually, there could be more, but, it is what it is. Hey, what? Roll call, everybody. Unidentified S4's in the house. Welcome to the show. Sky Allen, welcome to the show. Pete, you've been here a minute. Welcome to the show. Patrick Sheehan, welcome to the show, sir. Den Bob, welcome to the show. Carl Ann, welcome to the show. Ms. DJ, so nice. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Rod Hammond, welcome to the show, Rod. Dark Hour Paranormal, let's do it, he says formally. You got it, Dark Hour. Huh? We already did that. _ Red Storm 1 _ Whoa. Welcome to the show. Aussie Tiger, Third Phaser, Gufonian Rock Fam. Welcome to the show. Brian McAllister. Welcome to the show. V-Dog, 55 MPH. Welcome to the show. Shane Reed's in the house. Welcome to the show. If I said it, I'll say it again. I already did? Okay, there you go. Welcome to the show. Gigi Abby Lynn. Welcome to the show. Exactly. Oh, welcome to the show. Mary Young Silly. What the frick is wrong with me? I even said it earlier today because I was looking at old shows and I'm like, Sliwa. And here I am. Stupid. I know, right? You must, if I'm messing up a name, yeah, it's always on. But I know other people are probably doing it too. They probably say Silva, right? Silva. I guarantee it. Marco, welcome to the show. Hey, welcome to the show again. Brian McAllister, welcome to the show. Cthulhu God. Sorry. Cthulhu XXX God. How you doing? Mon the Meatballs, Sauce, and all the Gufonians, prayers to Brent and Blake and family. Thank you very much. And welcome to the show. Who's straggling in through that front door? Felicia the Beautiful Flores, welcome to the show. Al Warrior, welcome to the show. John Rose, welcome to the show. Damien Smokey, welcome to the show. Dre and Glow, that is the tempo. Welcome to the show. Mike Johnson, welcome to the show. Alien Girl, Uno 1, welcome to the show. Sir Wolf 67, Alfie Joe Bob, welcome to the show. I gotta go. 5 seconds? Ghost Rider, welcome to the show. Sir Wolf 67, it just jumped on me. Welcome to the show. IR Film, welcome to the show. Mirza Galib, welcome to the show. Lee the Baconator, stragglers coming in. Thank you very much for joining GUFON. If I didn't say your name, it's not because I don't like you. I just have to do the show. Dorothy Hawkins with a $5 super chat. A continuing supporter of GUFON says, I like facts, Rich. See the exclamation point. I had to say it that way because it wouldn't have been right? A continuing supporter of GUFON, and you get one of those. Thank you, Dorothy Hawkins, the Hawkster. The Hawk. I don't like saying that, but it just comes out. Hawkster. Who's this guy? Space. Still going with that $sign. I thought it went off. Space and Jason 9 Instagram. Fork. Welcome to the show from Illinois. Yeah, a lot of stuff to talk about. We already hit the century mark with people here. I don't want to let anybody down. Oh, hey, you know what I got? Now, we had this problem with the other one. Yeah, it's a black light, but it won't show up right. I don't have to plug it in. It takes batteries too. But it just, it's, you see, I can't, once I get the, what do you call it, up and running? The DSLR camera that I have it here for over a week and a half. And I keep forgetting to use it like a schmohawk. And I don't know if it'll make everything look better, but from what I understand, this whole thing will look different, like clear. I got to paint this over here tomorrow. That's getting painted tomorrow. The bottom half. I'm waiting for my new poster in the back. That won't be here till the 17th of December, they say. And I got carpet for the floor to change it from speckled white and it looks like salt and pepper there because they're in effect. Ooh, just give a chance. Better make it fast or else I'm going to get pissed. You can hear the music pumping hard like I wish you would. Now push it. Dun, 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 dun. Now push it real good. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Where else you gonna go? I need a drink. I need a drink, alright? Just hold it. Fuck it. And take a drink. I gotta mute it. Here, watch the rest of this. Here, while I drink this cup of coffee, I want you to watch the rest of this. Hey, oh, now I have slides. That's right, I forgot. I have slides. I don't know what that means yet. Here, watch the rest of that.
Basically, look, you have the Pentagon trying to take control of the UAP narrative again, and I don't see this as a good thing if it's just isolated. Harvey, your optimism is on point. You can't put this genie back in the bottle. Even the show we did together, the videos that George Knapp and I released through you, and
Oh shit, I was muted. You idiot. Oh man. Well, if you're lip readers, then you heard me say blah 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 blah. Blah 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 Corbell, blah 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 Elizondo, blah 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 TMZ, blah 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 Office, AOIMSG, blah 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 blah.
And that we were able to get out to the world.
God, what a schmohawk, man. This guy, I tell you, he's a crack up. He's just like on another level of duh. He is. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. God, you know what I mean? Come on. Fact check. We fact check this guy. Right? Every video, this friggin' thing, I swear I'll punch my head off. This guy. We fact check him. Everybody fact checked Jeremy Cormel when he put up those videos earlier in the year, remember? He hasn't put anything out since May. I know. He has nothing. Zero. Zip. Nada. Nada. So I say, we need to fact check. We need fact checkers here. In the worst way. Like official. Oh, by the way, we're also going to talk about this mysterious computer that could prove time travel exists. Have you ever heard that story? I watched it. I don't remember who sent it to me. It may have been somebody. It was somebody. Maybe Coral. I don't remember. Let me get rid of this thing at the top. Don't need to see that anymore. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, at the very top of the chat, it says top chat, live chat. Always pick the live chat so you get every message. The top chat is for people that are continual, like they put more than 5 up or something like that. Yeah, like in a short while. Just, if you want to get every single... That's why sometimes you don't see anything. That's why you're like, hey, where's my message? It's because you're not on the live chat. Yeah, I figured that out a year ago, and I still forget. I changed mine. But on StreamYard, I don't know what I'm getting. Top chat, live chat, no chat. I'm getting somebody's chat. But we have to do this fact-checking like nobody's business. Now, I'm not going to spend the entire show talking about Corbell and everybody, I mean, it could be one of those shows. But I don't think I need to. I have a lot to talk about. Because it was the weekend. It was a good weekend. There was a lot of things I didn't get to on Saturday. What a great show. I loved the Saturday show, the UK. I went on that other show. Oh, he's going to be mad. What's the name of it? Shh. Down a shingle. Where are you? I can't believe this. Well, I did a show. And it was for, it'll come to me. I'll look it up in the history thing. But it was great, man. Yeah, new channel. We just did like about 50 minutes. We did an hour, but there was a timeout for 5 minutes and other things. So yeah, it'll be a good 45-minute interview. The questions were good. The guy asked me, who was it? Patrick, who was it? Nobody knows. Because we recorded it Saturday. Right after I did the show on Saturday, had about 45-minute break. I can't remember. I'm really bad. What are you going to do? It happens. I'll get it later. All right, so I want to play this video for you. It's Linda Moulton Howe talking about Neil Armstrong's secret. This was just a couple of days ago on Dr. J Radio. He interviewed her. Yeah, but I don't know where the part is, man, because it's a 2-hour interview. So I was hearing her talk about some stuff, but I didn't hear. But, we can play Dr. J's stuff. When was this? On the 26th. Yeah, 3 days. That's perfect. So let's take a listen a little bit. Linda Moulton Howe. I mean, this just happened.
Space junk due to impact Indian Ocean, November 13th.
Oh, she's talking about older stuff, yeah.
Now, normally, I would take astronomers, planetary geologists, the Near-Earth Orbiting Objects Office at NASA. I would take them for their word. I would take it as an honest release. But here is the part that is becoming so puzzling to understand. And again, this involves the point of India, where Sri Lanka is, right at the southern tip of India, because they're calling this, what other people are saying, what the F, another 9/11, WT1190F.
Yeah.
They're saying this was not even seen or known to this planet. I'm going to say not to anyone. Who knows anymore? I'm just going to say it was not general world news until about 2.5 weeks ago. For the first time, nobody had ever heard or seen of this. And then we learn that the University of Hawaii's 2.2-meter telescope, that is very fine and used by some of the world's best astronomers, in early October had taken an image, means a photographic image, digital image, from the University of Hawaii of an object that they then declared to be unidentified space junk on a highly elliptical orbit from beyond the moon. Well, now let's just talk for a second about this highly elliptical orbit. It is defined as being in an orbit twice as far away as the Earth-Moon distance of 242,000 miles. That means when it was seen for the first time, it was 500,000 miles from the Earth, but on the back side of the moon. I don't mean the physical backside of the moon. I mean behind the moon. We couldn't see through the moon to see this object for apparently as it was approaching. And then suddenly Hawaii was able to get this image, and they estimated, and this seems so strange, they estimated that the length of this thing that is in this image is 6 feet long, about 2 meters.
6 feet? What? So there's an object going around the moon, apparently, that's only 6 feet. This is unbelievable. Why couldn't it just be, space debris from when it was this wasn't before. This is when they got there, I think, the first time, right? Isn't that what she's talking about?
And that they had calculated in the last 2.5 weeks that it was going to hit in the Indian Ocean about 40 miles, 65 kilometers, from Sri Lanka, which is right off the southern tip of India, at 11:50 a.m. local time there on Friday, November 13th. Nature, the journal Nature, has done a huge article about this, and they did that on October 23rd. And I have the hot link to that journal article at Earth Files. Well, you stand back and you think a orbital elliptic that is twice the distance from the Earth to the moon is an object that is still being described as mysterious Earth space junk.
So it's 500,000 miles away, right? And it's orbiting the moon? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go a little forward. Let's hear one more clip here. I wanted to know what the secret was.
70.
Oh, here we go.
There were 3 of astronaut anything.
Whoops.
And tell sightings at Paramount in the spring, it would have been the spring of 1990, because our broadcast of the pilot was October of 1990. So I'm now, my ears are glued to what is he going to tell me is the reason that Neil Armstrong would never tell the story of getting to the moon to television. And he said, I finally was invited to his house, and as I walked in and we're walking down a hall to go to a living room, he said, Linda, there wasn't one photo of astronaut anything. And here I'm with the historic, forever face.
Oh, we seem to have dropped her. Everybody hang tight. We'll bring her right back. You that was knocked off and everybody else is still here. But you were literally just saying as you were walking in the hallway and you saw no photos and then you got cut off.
I wonder how am I selectively disconnected by these, whatever it is that monitors us. Anyway, that's a shame. But here so we're walking down, he is walking down the hall in the house with Neil Armstrong, and they sit down. And he asks him why he doesn't have any photos of his astronaut days. And he said that Neil Armstrong looked down at the floor and then said with a low voice something like, there were 3 of them over the crater, and they ordered me to move the limb. Remember that? The limb, how it moved suddenly with all the dust?
Yes.
For those who watched the 1969 landing, as you're coming down, NASA was on a delay. A lot of people don't realize that. There was, I think it was a 5 or 7 second delay, right?
Oh, absolutely, because you had to send a signal from the moon.
Yeah, so the way the pilot is explaining it, because I remember this dramatically, they're coming down, and then all of a sudden, there is you see motion and movement and dust, and the NASA radio guy who was giving the play-by-play says, oh, there was something about the ground was going to be too rocky, so they turned the LEM to land in a smoother place. And the pilot says that was not
Eagle,
true.
you're looking great. Coming up 9 minutes. We're now in the approach phase. Everything looking good. Altitude 5,200 feet. Manual attitude control is good. Roger, copy.
The audio does not
Altitude
match.
4,200. Houston, you're a go for landing. Over.
They're just playing the landing. Doesn't match the
Go
video.
for landing. 3,000 feet. Stop alarm.
But he's saying
1201.
that
1201. Roger, 1201 alarm.
the aliens told him to move, right?
Go, same type. We're go.
Isn't that what she said? He thinks. Is that what I heard?
2,000 feet. Into the ag, 47 degrees. Roger. 47 degrees.
All right. Well, what do we care? I want to hear what Linda.
5.5 down. Down.
That it was because
One more clip, and then we'll move along.
Okay, we're going to be busy for a minute.
that what all that was about, if you go back and look at whatever videos out there now of that landing, that when the LEM suddenly moved in a kind of a jerky way and there was a lot of dust, that it was because Neil Armstrong and the other guys saw 3 silver discs lined up over a crater that would have been seen by the camera, and they communicated with NASA that there were 3 things there, and NASA said, turn the LEM, and they landed in that chaos because there were 3 silver discs parked in the air over a nearby crater.
And there's actually some great NASA footage, though some people believe was hoax, but it appeared in this very famous documentary from the early 90s, UFOs Above and Beyond.
Do you want to hear something hysterical? I don't know the name of the movie, but there was a movie that just came out where they needed to have the moon landing recorded just in case. And they were trying to get the guy who everybody said, the guy who did The Shining, but they couldn't get him. So they had this other guy dress up and act like him to pull it off. And James Gilliland of the ECETI, right? Isn't it ECETI Ranch? Thinks that movie's clip that they made, thinks it's real. He thinks that is real, was real in a sense that it was really faked. Have you seen it? I haven't been there yet. I heard about it and I keep forgetting. Just on a whim right now, I want to check his website or his channel. You can tell how old I am. What is it? What is his name? James ECETI. Let's see if this works. Yeah. I don't know if he has it on the chat. As you wish, happy. Well, I don't know where it is. He did it somewhere. But I can't believe he thinks that these are real. It's weird. See, that comes from a guy who I think, he's not faking, but he's all BS at that ECETI Ranch, right? You guys know that, right? He's not calling UFOs down. He just knows where the satellites are going to show up and what time. That's all. Yeah, this isn't it. I don't know when he did it. But this guy, it is I just clicked on his thing and I see $209. People just donate to this guy. And he's a liar. The biggest liar. Oh, I was so dark. Did you see that? Yeah, I don't like that. We'll figure it out once I get everything done. We'll have some lighting going on. Don't worry about it. I may be dark once or twice. Should never be dark. Should never happen again. But I can't believe this guy thinks that these movie clips or whatever, he thinks they're real. Like, this is secret stuff that's just now coming out. Because it's only a couple of months old that when that movie came out. I can't remember the name. Goof on at dark. Let me see something. I see. Oh, Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, duh. I can't believe I couldn't remember. Lord Ludicrous Plaid, welcome to the show. It says it's hard to find, but there is a Stanley Kubrick interview where he talks about faking the moon landing. He was drunk, talks about how heavy he drinks because of the lie he lives with. Maybe. Then he did Eyes Wide Shut, right? Isn't that the movie that tells us the truth? Yeah. So, Buzz Aldrin, yes, Patrick, he is a talker. He would have spilled the beans already. Yeah, I don't know. He's a talker, and he walks that fine line. But he's, COVID, he thinks there are aliens. He went to Antarctica a few years ago. What the hell went on in Antarctica? We'll have to ask Linda Moulton Howe. But that was Dr. J Radio Live. I will post a link in the description as I do every single video I play here from YouTube. All right, I need to find... So that was the first video. Oh, here it is. So there's this... I don't know if you ever heard of it. It is called... It's from this channel, Nostalgia Nerd. Here, let me show you. And it's a video called This Mysterious Computer Could Prove Time Travel Exists. Now, I can play a couple of clips. I watched the whole thing, so I could talk about it. But I will play a clip here or there. But what an amazing story. Unreal. Whoa, hey, come on now. I'll give you the down low. So, this computer, geez. See, it's short-term memory. If we do the show tomorrow, I'll remember it all. Go back. It was the Dodleston Messages. There you go. I'm gonna play it. I'll play a clip. I know what I'm talking about. For the most part.
Ken Webster was born in the Lake District.
Come on.
In 1955. He graduated the University of Aberystwyth in 1976 and shortly after, in 1984, found himself in the village of Dodleston in the United Kingdom in a small abode known as Meadow Cottage. Dodleston is a small and quaint village. It has a pub called the Red Lion. This image taken of Meadow Cottage in 1986 shows how little it has changed. Project. Margaret Thatcher's government were keen to push the UK forward as a leader in computing, and so, in conjunction with the BBC, had brought Acorn Computers on board to create the BBC Micro.
Right.
This home computer would have its own television programme to ease the masses into home computing, and soon after almost every school in the UK would be kitted out with these machines. Harden was one of the lucky work on had decided to hire out a BBC Micro so that Nick could work on some English performance projects using the word processor Edward.
Now, this is the Edward chip. The BBC Micro was an incredibly capable yet expandable machine.
This is amazing.
So, in addition to the operating system and basic ROMs, you could add your own custom ones, giving the machine built-in capability. A lot of school-bound micros would have this installed as standard, the rationale given in the Edward Teacher's Guide being...
So he gets this computer, right, and I gotta fast forward. I can't play it all, you know, but he... And there's other people that use the computer too, and I believe they were in college. I can't remember. But it was 1989. and they were using this computer at home. And one day somebody came home and saw a message. And the way this person was talking sounded like they were from another era, another time. Come to find out, it's around, 1500s, 1600s. And they're getting messages from a person, apparently. They thought it was a joke. But then there was another message that came in. And this person didn't know if one of his friends was coming in pranking them. But then he got a message from someone in the year 2109. And this went on for a while, and it was just crazy what was happening. Hold on, let me play it here. They were getting these messages on this strange computer.
Index Command had found a file called KDN, which read as follows.
Ken, Deb, Nick. True are the nightmares of a person that fears. Safe are the bodies of the silent world. Turn, pretty flower, turn towards the sun, for you shall grow and sow. But the flower reaches too high and withers in the burning light.
Come on.
Get out your bricks. Pussycat, pussycat went to London to seek fame and fortune. Faith must not be lost, for this shall be your redeemer.
Given it wasn't something Nick had created, they mostly brushed it off as a prank by John, a friend who occasionally popped around to record some guitar tracks with Ken, with a view to possibly starting a band. But Ken couldn't help but feel a chill run down his spine. The computer went back to school, and another wasn't borrowed until February 1985. Again, one evening it was accidentally left on, and again, a new file appeared.
Oh,
Create, seemingly the latter part of create.
I write on behalf of many. What strange words thou speak, although I must confess that I hath also been ill-schooled. Sometimes methinks alterations are somewhat barful, for they break many asleep in mine bed. Thou art goodly man, who hath fanciful woman who dwell in mine home.
So they keep getting this message from a guy named LW, which really isn't his real name. He was scared to use it. And then they found out it was, I can't remember the name, doesn't matter. But then they start getting messages from 2109. And get this. They did a little research because the guy in the 1600s, I think it was 1600 something, was talking about the red brick and all this. And of course, they're in the same building that this person was 500 years ago. Because there's red brick underneath the brick that they see now in 1985. It is weird. And yeah, I was thinking, okay, maybe their guy friend wanted to get a band, but he didn't. Why would he go into that file? That file wasn't something that you could just find easily, so it's weird. What was he doing? Writing a song and, writing it like he's from the 1600s? So this computer seemingly has the ability, and they did some tests on it. They tried doing all sorts of things to throw the messenger off, and it was bizarre. But they were actually seemingly in contact. And I don't know what happened. Nobody knows what happened to the computer. I don't remember. I played a lot already. I know it's only 43 minutes, but let me go here and play one last part.
David, John, David, you interfere with communication. Next time you decide to perform your little experiment, you must be clear from here. We suggest you try someone else to sit with Debbie. Yes, we are what you would call a tachyon universe, but your understanding is incorrect. We ask nothing more of you than to carry on as you would prefer. We will have John present if given choice, or you may bring another as mentioned. No, it is no concern to us that this is not proved. We will give you a plotting of a star next time. We move at a speed so that we cover every point in your time and universe. We have no form and feed of a neat energy that you will not have heard of. 2109.
Come on, man! What, are you kidding me? And, you know, this isn't something that just people, I mean, nobody was going in and out. These people were all together. They were assuming that it was, this person or that person playing a joke, but that all went away. And this person is like, you know, we are everywhere at once type of bullshit stuff. Holy mackerel. I mean, this is really, like, 2109 isn't that far away, but it is. Look where we've gone since the iPhone came out. Holy mackerel. We are, in the next 50 years, it's only going to be 2071. Imagine 2109. Imagine 50 years. Where have we gone in 50 years? There were no computers at home. That was 40 years ago. No, 35, 40, late 80s, mid 80s. I think I saw a super chat, but what a fantastic story. I'm going to put the link in the description again, you know, like I do everything else. But Black Lotus Productions with a $10 super chat says he was going to have James Fermi-SETI on Black Lotus, but decided against it because he is just another conspiracy theorist looking for money. Black Lotus Productions, thank you very much. That is Major Mucho Gusto Generoso, so I will give you this. Thank you very much. Yeah, you know, I have always been... I'll wait just another few seconds. Thank you again, continuing supporter of GUFON too. Thanks, BLP. He has always been a problem for me. But if this computer is real, I think there's one more place I can go. That the end, yeah, let's go here. The dissection. What you gotta hear it.
Example, never really seemed to grasp the technology they were dealing with. Data being sent down the earth wire just sounds ridiculous, and yet they never seemed to ponder more realistic ideas, such as perhaps a dummy version of Edward could have been programmed into the micro, collecting keystrokes as it went. It's perhaps far-fetched in itself, but not so far-fetched as the reality. Then there's the mysterious Tachyon entities from 2109, who seem to enter at just the right moment to act as a scapegoat for many of the historical inaccuracies given by Lucas. They're the ones that coin time as being held in a vertical plane, and in later sections of the book they make claims of interfering with and altering Lucas's messages in order to make them easier for Ken to understand. This is also the explanation given for the bizarre use of grammar in those earlier messages. Then there's the fact that 2109 use weird spelling themselves. You could argue this is due to language continuing to evolve up until that time, but the spelling is wildly inconsistent, with some words being spelt with 3 or 4 different variations. A quirk of the phenomena perhaps, but the reality is, it makes it feel like a poorly thought out hoax. In fact, from the point they enter, the vibe given off is that the orchestrator of this whole campaign becomes overwhelmed with the task, leaving too many loose threads. It's like watching Lost all over again.
It's probably a hoax. But if you watch that video, and I'll tell you again, it's from Nostalgia Nerd. Pretty cool. Yeah, well, I'll put the link in the description. But what a fantastic thing that this experience these people went through, thinking they're talking to, 2109, and 1500s, 1600s. But who would have a computer in the 1600s? And how is this working? You know, are they connected through a portal somehow? No, it's never even mentioned. And I almost think it is a hoax because there's a lot of misspellings from 2109. But maybe the person found the computer and just started typing away and somehow it showed up on there. See, that's what I don't understand. There was no internet back then. Was it already inside the computer, and every time you hit certain keystrokes, as this guy mentioned, it made these things pop up? I mean, that's a lot of thought that goes into something to have, especially what you find out when you watch it. Because I don't have a lot of time to do all that, but just to let you know that this story's out there is enough for me, because I think you'll enjoy it. But the possibilities, again, nobody knows. There's enough information that it looks real, but enough information that it looks like a hoax. That bothers me, because if it doesn't make sense, then it's probably not true. But who knows? Nobody knows. You know who knows? Jesus. Jesus of all Jesus. He knows.
We're able to get out to the world.
This guy knows. Jeremy Corbell.
And we
Why
were
is
able
it playing?
To get out to the
You son of a...
world. That really...
Oh my God, I can't stand
the
him.
bear. Now, if there's George Knapp and I released...
I was trying to get this, you know. Let me screenshot this. It's just beautiful. I'll make a thumbnail out of this one someday. Ready? Go. All right. Crazy Eyes Corbell. Get him out of here. Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody who checked in tonight on GUFON. We go live at this time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, every night except for Sunday and Saturday. We are doing Saturday in the UK at 4 p.m. Eastern, so we can give our friends across the pond a little earlier show. And it's been doing freaking awesome. I can't thank you all enough for hanging out Saturday. And, you know, you can help support GUFON, PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat, all that stuff. All the links are in the description and on the homepage of GUFON in the About section. So we're going to move along. I put a video up the other day. I will be putting up one tonight on Third Phase UFO Report. But I think I want to show you one of these videos. I think I did already. I think I did it. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. Let's get off that. I don't need to do that. Third Phase of Moon. Let me see what they did last night. They put up a new video. Let's see. Yeah, let's check it out. I don't think I'll be putting it tonight's episode on Third Phase UFO Report is going to be Anthony Asampari. I think I said his name right, unidentified S4. So I want to make his and somebody else's videos, because nobody's ever seen these before, except for here. But I want to make them exclusive. I was supposed to do it Saturday night, and I just didn't. But check this out from Third Phase yesterday. All right. So here we go. Something new. Always something. It looks interesting. But let's let it run. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. See? You see? You see? All he had to do was go out of focus and it disappeared. I tell ya. You know what bothers me lately? I have to say this. Has nothing to do with anything but people with their cameras. Why is it the people who see things out airplane windows always have like the shittiest cameras? I thought iPhones were really popular, and I thought all these phones had great cameras. What is this guy doing with the 120p? I'm just getting annoyed of it. You know what I mean? It's annoying. Come on. Triple X God with a 2-pounder. You just took it and threw it at me. I love it. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto.
Right, so we're looking at this once again a little closer, and right away,
Generoso.
With the brightness and contrast, whatever this thing is, it stands out quite significant. And I want to thank the Hidden Underbelly 2.0, who's gotten permission from the person who shot it, and we're going to be sharing the link below.
Yeah,
As
maybe.
Always, we're going to share the
of course
to the people who capture the phenomenon. I think it's proper, and when we can, we will. So what was captured from within this commercial airliner is unusual. I don't see any kind of wings or FAA lights coming from this, but what I do see is kind of a contrast between a black and white tail. It has this black tip and a white tail, but again, we're not seeing any wings or tail or exhaust coming off this.
Could be.
Is this a modified Tic Tac or something to do with otherworldly craft in nature? This is interesting stuff, and that's why we're sharing it with you. Guys, I want to get your opinions as we roll this live premiere. What's going on at approximately 30,000 feet in the sky?
Bob, hey, rewrite that.
The phenomenon, it's real.
Wow, look at
so
that
are
rainbow.
Rainbows. But what's crazy is we've been standing here for about 5 minutes, and behind me is the very edge of the rainbow. It appeared right before our eyes, and it's just hanging.
That is ultimate. Ultimate. That's Hawaii right there. That's a postcard. It's a postcard. It's a Christmas postcard from Hawaii. Beautiful. Thank you, Hidden Underbelly, coming through. Is it possible to see FAA lights during the day? Oh, 1,000,000%. Yeah. That's another thing. Right. How come we didn't see any flashing lights? Easily. But, yeah, even with the let's go back and take a look real quick. Just to see. Because look at this. Let's go back a little bit. I didn't see any FAA. You should be able to see them. But look at... Yeah, I think I saw it. I think I did see it. Yeah, it looks like there is flashing lights. I thought I saw one on either end. Let's take a look. Maybe it's just the static. Yeah, see, it does look like I see it. But we'll never know. Because we're not there. We can't see it with our naked eyes. And I think I see flashing lights. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to show you something. Now we're going to get into it here. I want to show you something. From good old Mick West. Man, this guy, he just knows how to make these videos to prove everything we talk about here. I'm looking for it. Hey, did your Twitter go out today?
That's based on...
Twitter was out today for a little bit for me. Yeah, I'm glad it came back. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. It's not even funny. Stop. Come on, stop. Now that I'm clicking on, since Twitter came back, the videos I have to play are all, they're all starting up. All right, where is it? No. Is it this one? No, I'm going to find it real quick. We're going to go to Mick West. Here it is. Dark. Okay, hold on. See if that helps a little. I got something came in. Somebody sent me a video. Washington's half moon, same time, clog up and go in a cloud. Yeah, but you didn't send me the thing. Oh, there it is. Oh, whoa. Somebody just sent me a UFO. Daniel did. You just sent it. 7:49. Oh, nah, 2 hours ago. Okay. Oh, weird. All right, I'll have to play that later on. That'll go in tonight's video if it's okay with him. All right, let me get to Mick West. Come on, Richie. Richie. What am I doing? Oh, my God. Here he is. Tweets. 20,000 followers. I remember when he had 5,000. COVID. All right, let me... Oh, wow, he's got some more since I last looked at his channel. Yeah, it's going to take me a second. That's all right. What else you doing? Oh, that I am proud of him for that. That is a good one. That's dirt on the lens. That's a good one. We could spend a half hour just looking at his stuff because he showed Boca with the Christmas tree. That was kind of fun. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little worried. It's not popping up rather quickly. It should. Okay, it's right around here. I remember now. Oh, this is a good one. I'd love to do that one. See, I thought I had it already, which I usually do. But for some reason I don't. I'm really upset. Really upset with myself. I probably moved over it, didn't even know it. No, not yet. He's got that Utah UFO drone. All right, I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated. I thought I would have found it by now. I could be just not knowing it, going over it. Let's see. Talking about, it's November 24th. Chilean UFO explained. Oh, that's a good one too. But I wanted to do the airplane one, man. Totally does a great job. I think I showed it on the show, to be honest. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. All right, I think I found it. Nah. I think I found it, but that's not the one I wanted. That's one of them. It's all right. Yeah, we were on a good flow until I decided to do something out of the script tonight. Yeah, that's a shame. All right, I'm going to do it for another night. Let me just pull up one of the other videos he has. He debunked the Chilean one. Explained. You remember the Chilean one that left a black trail in the sky? Yeah, he's saying it's a chemtrail. It's contrail. Yeah, I'm not too sure I want to play that right now either. I'm going backwards. I want to see. I want to make sure I got it all. Here we go. Chilean. No, we're not doing that. Nope. Is this it? You ain't talking about chemtrails and quarters long? No. I'm really upset. I could have sworn I had it. Really? Makes me a little bit upset. It does. Hold on, maybe I have it over here. No. Oh, I can just go into my history. I'm going to play this for a minute. This is Let's Talk About the DoD's New Task Force Looking Up. I don't know. This is from Bo of the Fifth Column. But I'm going to put it in here. Just watch it for a minute because this guy actually says some interesting stuff. Sorry, guys. I was all dark, huh? What a dick.
Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today,
let's go here.
Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
What is this group going to be doing?
I don't know.
They're going to be looking at unexplained and unidentified things in the sky.
I found
Aliens, right? Well, I want to believe, I think we need to bring everybody back to Earth for a second. There's something in the press release that people should take note of before this starts spiraling out of control and creating a whole bunch of theories. The search where they're going to be looking says that they're going to be looking at objects that are of interest in U.S. airspace, special use airspace, U.S. airspace.
Yep, and then he says, "Don't be too sure about that." All right, I found the video. I want to play it. So this is pretty good. A response to Dave Falch's debunking of the gimbal rotating glare theory. And if you haven't seen this, it's pretty good. Hold on. He's all muted.
Former fighter pilot Chris Lato and thermal camera technician Dave Falch. In that discussion, Dave claimed to debunk my rotating glare hypothesis for the gimbal video, and the camera, the scene rotates, but the glare will stay in the same orientation in the video. You can demonstrate this with a phone pointing at a flashlight. Rotate the phone, and in the video the background rotates, but the glare does not. Fourthly,
just for people to know what the gimbal is, remember it's the UFO that turns, but the background stays the same, you know? And everybody thinks it's this anti-gravity effect from whatever it is. Yeah, you'll see. Hey, the Urban Way. Hey, man, thanks a lot. That's Swedish money. Thank you very much. Sneaking in late or early my time and saying hi to you all. Well, thank you very much, man. Mucho gusto generoso. I gotta give you one of these because you're in another country, so thank you very much. I'm checking on something. Let me double check this. No, nothing there. All right. Thank you very much. Hey, man, better late than never, and I'm just glad anybody shows up for this show. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto generoso. Continuing supporter of GUFON. I don't know if I missed anybody. I'm sorry if I did. I don't think I did. I'm going to check before the end of the night. Yep, I'm going to check. Let me get it there now so I don't forget. Yeah. For some reason, I can't get my intro, the new intro, out of my head. Yeah, it just constantly, I keep hearing Tulu, gold, God. Cthulhu, XXX God, just did another $1. And okay, I didn't miss anybody. But there it is, yeah. There it is. Thank you very much. You just took her and threw it at me. He just threw it. Full speed ahead. No sticker. No messing around. That is just boop. Throwing it at me. Love it. It's the best kind. Thanks, man. Continuing supporter of GUFON. Mucho gusto, generoso, Cthulhu, XXX God. All right, let's play Mick West.
A derotation mechanism will rotate the entire image, glare and all, and will have no effect on the orientation of the glare within the scene. What does that mean? Well, the AFLIR camera system is mounted inside a pod that must rotate to keep tracking an object. But the pilot does not want the image on screen rotating. They want the horizon on their screen to match the horizon through the window. So there's a derotation mechanism built in to correct that. It simply rotates the entire image back so the horizon is in the right place. Finally, if you derotate an image in which the background has rotated but the glare has not rotated, then it's going to look like the glare rotates but the background doesn't. We can demonstrate that by using the same video from earlier. The simplest way to derotate it is just to film it with another camera. Now the image remains stable, but the glare seems to rotate. To recap,
there you go.
Infrared glare exists.
That's
it can
it.
cover a plane. It exists even in narrow field of view. Glare shape is relative to the camera. Rotating the camera rotates the scene but not the glare, so the angle of the glare relative to the scene changes. Derotating the image rotates everything the same amount.
So, with that being said, that is a possible explanation, but I can't play all of that video, so just, you know, after the show, click on the link if you want to watch it. It'll be in the description. But in my opinion, this guy's debunked it. Now, there are two other people, Chris Leto and this other guy, Dave, right here. Dave he supposedly works with these cameras. Like, that's his job. You know, he works on them, fixes them, puts them together, creates them, I don't know. But he's got a lot of knowledge and is saying that Mick West is wrong. And then Mick West is saying, no, Dave is wrong. It's really an interesting thing that's going on here. Look how concerned he is. By the way, he's reading off a teleprompter. I saw these teleprompters, and I always said I know Linda Moulton Howe uses it. You can always tell, like every few seconds, their eyes go here like a book, and then they start, and then they go back. And Mick West's eyes does that, and it looks like he's reading. I don't have anything against it, but I mean, it's just something. I just put note cards up in front of me, but maybe I'll get one of those. They're only like $50 to hundreds of dollars, but they're really cool. I might get one when I do my little, for third phase when we're on the panel. I could have used them, but I did note cards. So let's talk about this now. The elephant in the room. Lou? No. Corbell? No. That is this. People just love it. They think it's going to bring ufology. I just don't know what to think. I don't know. You have Lou Elizondo, who has been championing, I know. But he's also been championing. He's also been a cheerleader for ufology, according to the Lou's lovers that are out there. Because Lou and Christopher Mellon are supposedly working really hard behind the scenes and are saying that this new AOIMSG is going to, well, in Lou's words, find out what these things are. Maybe. I don't know. He doesn't know. Nobody knows. I wish. Now, things have changed. Obviously, it went from Astro. We thought it was going to be something else before that. It's taking over the UAPTF, which was apparently temporary. Like, I didn't know. Did you know? I didn't know that was a temporary office. But so now they're going to have this AOIMSG. And who is fact-checking anything? This is bullshit. The whole thing is bullshit. And what's the timing here? The timing of Lou getting... Did he really get this thing up and up, Did he get what he wanted? It doesn't seem like he's too happy. Aren't they overseers? They were against talking about UFOs in the open, but now it is open to the public. No, it's going to be the same exact stuff we've always had. But now they're just talking about it. I don't know, some people think this is a really interesting time that we're living in for ufology. I say no. It's the same thing, just different time. Yeah, I know the government never talked openly about it, But I think what happened is over the last 25 years since the Disclosure Project, really put things out there. That was amazing time, the late 90s, 2000, 2001, around that time. Greer, that was when Greer was doing a good job for ufology. But he hit every roadblock imaginable. So why do we think now that it's going to be different? We don't have anybody that is going to make sure that these people are doing their job, because we'll never know. So let's give you an example. A pilot has interaction with a UAP. Very close, 50 feet away. Has it on camera. FLIR too. And what do you think is going to happen to that footage? It is going to be swept under the rug, and we're never going to hear about it. Unless that pilot comes out openly. I mean, they could just leave it off the record. Isn't that is exactly what Nick Pope did for the MOD. I did not. Shut up. He did. He took the ones that looked like a threat and he ran them up to the higher ups. Well, what makes you think anything different is going to happen now? It took 25 years, well, forever. But let's go back and just say 25, 30 years. This is the first time the government is openly discussing UFOs, right? And we're supposed to think, oh my God, this is fantastic news. Not really. I don't know. Are they going to talk to the public as well, this AOIMSG inside the DOD of the Pentagon? Nothing's going to happen. It will be swept under the rug. No, I'm looking at the chat room, I promise you. We're not going to see anything. See, this is why it doesn't matter that we have a fact checker, an official fact checker. They're all over for mainstream media, right? Facebook has one, Twitter has one, YouTube has one. YouTube, now let's say I did a show today and the title was the Apollo moon landings. Well, underneath the title of my show will be like a Wikipedia saying the moon landings, and this is, if you want what really happened, you read this. This tells you everything. Like they're telling us the historical event is right there, not what we're talking about. We don't have to put moon landing hoax. We could just say the moon, and they'll still put it up there. Somebody today told me that my show, underneath my show, it said something about after the letter P, anon. And it said that I never once mentioned it. Never. And yet that was used underneath. I mean, I don't want to be associated with that. You know? That's not what we talk about, ever. Because I don't talk about it. I'm not going to talk about that stuff. Hey, Tony McClear, that is 5 pounds, dude. Wow. You just took it like a cannonball and just whoo, whoo. I'm telling you, I appreciate it. That is like the most mucho gusto thing you could ever do, because it gets here rather quickly. No speeches, right? No stickers. Just take it because I have it. Take it down your throat, Rich. All right already. I got it. Thank you very much, Tony McClear, a continuing supporter of GUFON. Mucho gusto, generoso. Like a wrecking ball. So, I don't think that having somebody like a fact checker for ufology is going to help. We're already doing it. Who else is doing it? You got We do our best to do what we do. Truth Seekers does what they do when they got to do it. Who else? The Black Vault will talk about things that are lies. Who else? That's it. That's it. Who else is fact-checking ufology? Who else? Other than you guys. I know many of you out there are doing it. I'm talking people that are here, that have channels that can say, wait a minute, David Wilcock just said he's going to have a car. Right? Remember when Jeremy Corbell was putting up the videos first? And I'm like, come on, man, that's bullcrap. That's nothing. That's the land Boca. Come on, he said there was 14 UFOs, and he brings the radar and shows us 3? I thought there were 14. You see? And Lou, we can never know, right? All we have to do, we just have to keep listening to Lou, and it seems like he's progressing. Now, he'll never say anything important unless he puts it in a book that you have to buy. So just remember that. You'll never get any information from Lou unless it's in a documentary, a book, or something you have to buy, right? Because he's coming out with a book and saying, look, hey, oh, wait a second. I'm going to say some things that I never said before. Why? Why? Why in a book? You can't tell us. That just shows me true intentions. So Lou is constantly being fact-checked, but we can't find any facts. I don't see Lou on video talking to anybody in Congress. I don't see him talking to any governor. I don't see him talking to anybody in the government. Do you? He does interviews. He was on stage, did that one thing I played a few days ago. But they never ask hard questions. I want to see Lou working, but we never see it. What is he doing? He's just on the phone, man. He's doing Zoom. Give me a break. I don't know what good Lou is. But I'm being told he's doing good for ufology. Here's the reason why. Look, he's doing a lot of stuff, all right? Let's just say he really is. My thing is, I don't really see anything. And I keep telling myself I must be wrong, because many people believe that Lou is doing good work. I know they're all Twitter. They're all his friends. I get that. I'm just not seeing it. He says, okay, we're talking to people in Congress. I may run for Congress one day, or get a governor, be a governor or something, talking about stuff. I'm not so sure. I just have questions. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Am I wrong? Am I wrong to not trust anybody? The guy is counterintelligence. He worked for the government, as you all know, in 2008. He went to go work at supposedly ATIP, which is on shaky grounds as far as I'm concerned. OSAP was much better than ATIP. ATIP had no funding from the government. They didn't work with the public. OSAP did, apparently. So what has Lou done for ufology? I just don't see it. I don't. I guess he's doing something, but I want to see it. I want to see a signature somewhere. Can't even get that on a document. Well, let me see how you got this room. You didn't get it. He didn't get it. Somebody else did it. He didn't get that office in the Pentagon. He didn't do anything for that. They just took over. They did it. Right? Trust no one. 3 best, what is that? Trust no one. 3 best words for ufology. Anyway, I told you I wasn't going to talk about it too long because there's not much to say. Who are the ufology fact checkers? There's not a lot. I mean, there may be many of you. But I don't know, man. All I know is I think we do a great job over here with the videos and, you know, staying up to date with Third Phase of Moon, whatever they put out, Hidden Underbelly 2.0, whatever he's putting out, Mavi 777, and so on. At least we're able to see all that stuff. Now, UFO of Interest thinks that he debunked a very good sighting that, well, almost gets it right, I think. But I'm very interested in talking about this real quick. Let me pull it up. Because I'm going to show you the video. I have no idea. Hold on. I'm going to show you the video. Okay, it's coming. And this way you get another look at it, and then I'll get the other video ready. Hold on. Here you go. Watch this. Take it all in.
Some kind of atmospheric phenomenon going on. What is it? Is this a possible large craft hidden within the cloud layer itself? We're watching this very closely. In the beginning, I see that there seems to be, again, a large craft hidden within the clouds, but then a second craft reveals itself underneath the cloud layer. Is this one massive object or two, dare I say, motherships? You know, cloaking in the clouds. I got Brent Cousins, my twin brother, with me, and I want to get his thoughts.
Yeah, Blake, this is some crazy footage. I'm glad we got this submission in, and I'm pretty excited to share it. We're looking at something unbelievable.
Okay, so you see what's going on, right? You get some weird center that comes out the top and the bottom. Now, UFO of Interest literally has been caught lying to make his debunk work in other videos. Plain out, there's nothing worse than a hoaxer, a debunker hoaxer. They lie like a hoaxer would so they can be right in their analysis. This is one of those times. So, pull it up. And here it goes. And he says it is called, whoops, I didn't get it there. A startling murmuration, which it is not. So this is the original video that we just played. And then here's what he says it is. Hold on. Isn't it here? Oh my God, it's not here? Well, that's silly. Well, I pulled it up anyway, what a murmuration is. So let me pull that up. Oh, I'm dark again. I can't see. Here it is. I don't like that it goes dark like that. We'll fix it. Don't worry. Here we go. So for those of you who don't know, it is migrating birds. That's what he says. Watch. But I found out a few things about these birds. They stay literally under 200 to 300 feet. The clouds of that UFO or that strange thing, that's at least 1,000 to probably 2,000 feet up. That isn't this. You know what I mean? So it isn't that. I don't think it's this. Starling Murmuria. Watch this. That's closer, right? But look how low it is. They don't go high. And they're usually in open fields like this. The video that was on third phase of Moon, that was in a city. They don't do their murmurations over a city. UFO report, UFO of interest, whatever you are. You know what I mean? Watch the difference. Watch the difference. See?
Some sort of like
it doesn't even look close.
See shapes.
And look, it's over the city.
Diamond. You can see swirls.
And it's in the cloud.
Black shade, and the other object seems to be hiding.
Come on. Whoops. Where is it now? Oh my God, Rich. Oh no. Here it is. No. Where is it? What am I doing? Maha, it's not any of these. That's not it. These are super low. So, wow. Wow. Are you kidding? What? Holy crap! Wow, that is wicked. Oh my God. Well, that definitely wasn't what we saw in the video. So, another fail. Debunk.
In the clouds itself, it almost seems to morph.
Not even close,
Some
right?
People might say this could be maybe some sort of Project Bluebeam or HARP in action. We're looking at something that's massive, hovering above.
And that's what bothers me about people who debunk without debunking. That's the worst. Anyway, just thought I'd show that to you. Thought it was kind of interesting. Another fail again for UFO of interest. That is just so bad to do. That is not how you debunk. You don't have to do that. I'm going to take a second here and look at the video that was sent to me by... hey, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Let me see this from unidentified S4. It's downloading. Done. Open.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It turned around. It turned around. Oh my God. Oh my God. It turned around. It turned around.
I didn't see it turn around though. I don't see it turning around. It just goes, it looks like it's just going straight. I'll put it in with the other videos. Yeah, I have to look at that again. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure what's going on. Somebody I showed it to swears to me, Anthony, that they're birds. And I said, but there are no flapping wings. Don't you think I would be able to see the wings at all, even just a little? When they pass by or over another? No. And I said, do you have any video that can prove? And they sent me a video. And I said, that is not even close. I can tell it's a bird. I can tell. But unidentified S4, I'm not sure what you got. But whatever it is, it's interesting. That's for sure. And I just don't know. it doesn't mean it's a UFO, but it is a UFO if we can't figure out what it is. You know? Wow, I got so many things here. What is this? I've got so much stuff to show you guys. This is ridiculous. Biggest ancient ruins found on Earth. No. Boat ride? What does a boat ride have to do with anything? Let's see. Oh yeah, just a guy getting thrown around on a boat. Nah, no reason to watch that. That was for... All right, let's go to the news for a little bit. So this just in, Arctic Ocean began warming since the onset of the 20th century, decades earlier than previously thought, a new study finds. You know, I remember being in school in 7th and 8th grade, and they were talking about how the whole world is on the cusp of an ice age, and they focused on this ice age, and we've played videos in the past where I showed in earlier TV shows that they were saying that we're on the cusp of a new ice age. But don't worry, just now it'll be a little bit, maybe a couple 100 years before we start feeling any effects. So, but then the reports started coming out in the early 90s about global warming. So I'm confused. How could they get it so wrong in a matter of a decade? Well, it depends on who's in office and what they want to tell the American public. It's just, I don't know, man. I just thought it was fun just to think about. Now, I was talking about the other day, and I don't think I showed anybody any videos, but there are these Fresno walkers, and they're really strange if you've never seen them before. Let me pull it up here. Do I have one on video? No, I don't. Nah, never mind. You've seen him before. But from the Book of the Dead, Medjet, the smiter, who serves Osiris and shoots rays of light out of his eyes, the root from where we get our ghost costumes from, right here. The Egyptians had their paranormal down to a science. We're just catching up. That's interesting. See that there? They would go under some... But that reminds me of the Fresno walkers. Those things are a trip. They are a trip. Yeah, say it again. They're a trip. Hold on a second. Let me get this out of here. Oh my God. I think I've got about 40 things open, 40 tabs open, but nothing's running. Nothing's running. So that's okay. You could have them open as long as they're not running. Right? Hey, what happened to Dark Sky Files? Did he just close up shop? Or did YouTube shut him down? I haven't seen him here tonight. Something's going on. I think he just dropped everything and left. That's what I think's going on. Creating a little mystique. But I always told him, I don't know how you get away with posting all these videos. And he said, I don't care about being monetized. I said, yeah, but still, it's other people's content. And so I'm just worried about you. Yeah, I get those claims too. So I hope nobody took him down. I hope he's okay. Dark Sky Files. What am I looking up? The Fresno walkers. Your mother's got 9 eyes. Here we go. Yeah, I played this video before. Here's a good one. Let me show this to you real quick. we'll do a quickie for you. Let me get it over there. And that's the video everybody's seen.
Many other sightings in various locations have also been reported. On video evidence, they don't really appear to be all that large. Possibly around 4 feet tall, give or take. They appear a bit frail, like
it goes, there's no middle. Like you can see, there's nothing there. It's like they put something over their head, and there's some, look at this.
Of the surrounding areas in Fresno
I can't even
have
talk.
an interesting explanation for these creatures in particular. They say that these creatures are not a new discovery. In fact, they have been on this planet for a great length of time. They say that these strange beings are indeed of an extraterrestrial nature, and originally came from a planet that consisted mostly of swampland, thus explaining why they choose to appear in areas consisting of such landscape.
Oh, wow. Well, that's interesting. That's why they have the legs like this, because that's how they had to get around. Maybe? Fresno? I didn't know Fresno was swampland, though. Here they are on the camera. This is one of the cooler videos. There's not many of them.
It was recorded on a home security camera capturing the front yard of a Fresno home at approximately 1 o'clock in the morning.
Come on. Oh, did you see that? Its legs were so spread out. This has got to be a doomy. See that? Right? This has got to be... Look at that. This has to be a marionette. It's got to be a puppet. But then there's another one from... I don't know, man. Look at this. That is just... Could it be somebody on stilts? Are we not seeing it? The perspective, the right size? Maybe they're a lot taller than we're being told. Look, watch this weird one. Come on, fella. Come on. Is it the same one? Oh, it's the same one. There's two. Now this one.
They caught these strange creatures.
Watch this. This is just creepy as it gets, man. Oh my god, that is... It looks like puppets. Look at the one back there, just doink. It looks like they're somebody on stilts. Maybe. But the legs bend. See, that's like a puppet to me. But where did the strings go? Or is this stop motion? You know what I mean? Pretty weird. I love the Fresno walkers. One of my favorite things. Bizarre, right? Just bizarre. Grant Cameron? Let's see. Oh, that's from Joe McMonaghy. McMonagle? Yeah. He just said, I've demonstrated crazy in front of select subcommittees for intelligence. And I have had senior senators and those subcommittees on camera point their fingers at me and tell me that my soul is going to burn forever in the fires of hell for what I'm doing, and that's a fact. Are you kidding me? Can you believe this? Nah, don't worry about it. That's amazing. What's this? Patrick Sheehan. Wow, they are harbingers of world change. Amazing. I can't believe he just said that. Yeah, and a $10 super chat at that. That's mucho gusto generoso.
What are they?
I don't know.
Why are they?
But thank you for the super chat.
What do they mean?
Patrick Sheehan, continuing supporter of GUFON.
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they? What do they mean? Everybody, what do they mean? do they mean? What are they, everybody?
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields, are they harbingers of world change?
Mucho gusto, generoso, Patrick Sheehanso. You guys are awesome with the super chats. Thank you very much. That's how GUFON survived. All right, what do we got here? No, I'm not doing that. Here's one for you. This comes from Bruce Fenton. This guy's always... He says, the spirit of men who bravely ran directly into machine gun fire to push back against this same tyranny now call on you to find the guts sufficient to walk into the supermarket without a mask and face down the stares of a few strangers. Are they asking too much of you? All right. I forgot about that one. Hey, Tony McClear, again. What are you doing? That's double dose tonight, Tony. Mucho gusto generoso. All right. For you too.
Secrets in the fields.
Yeah.
Are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the fields.
Thank you, Tony. Mucho gusto.
Secrets in the fields.
Generoso. Thank you very much. Some people have never been here before. They're like, what is going on? This show is so weird. It is. Witches, swamp monsters, and a dead man is president?
On this sort of cronyism, and Nancy Pelosi's the head witch, and everybody is, all fucking doing their voodoo and working together to form a narrative that doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Yeah, little Joe Rogan never hurt anybody much. The Black Vault says, here's my video breakdown of the UAP Task Force successor, known as the Airborne Object Identification and Management Synchronization Group, AOIMSG. Say that 5 times fast, he says. I forgot about this. This was the other day. Yeah, John's good. Let's hear what he says. Yo, calm down.
Very secretive. They are keeping all of the UFO cases hidden. We don't know how many there really are. We do know the June of this year, of 2021, the June report had talked about 144 cases that went into the development of that report. So essentially they were analyzing that number, but we don't know if that was 10%, 100%, a fraction of a penny, a fraction of a percent,
a fraction.
But we don't know, how many there are and how many that they've looked at. The 144 number was kind of a surprise because 143 of them, according to them, remained unidentified. And so there was no answer to them. So that a little bit was a surprise. I'll get into the memo, but that report then sparked a few other things in motion, which is the news of the day. Now, let me pull up that message that we got with the DOD was accompanied by this memorandum. Now, I'm going to read this to you because I'm going to drop this to audio form too. For those of you who are listening on the podcast, just know I do these live. So go to theblackvault.com/.
Yeah, I mean, I could read this to you just because I don't want to use all of John's video. The presence of unidentified aerial phenomena. Here, let me do this. You don't need to read it, do you? Here, I'll put me there. Let's get rid of this. I don't like these things. Never use them. Well, let's do this. Let's keep it there. Okay. The presence of UAP in special use airspace. Oh, I read this already. designated in accordance with 14 CFR Part 73 represents a potential safety, a flight risk, and raises potential national security concerns. Accordingly, I direct the Undersecretary of Defense for Intelligence and Security to establish the AOIMSG to synchronize efforts across the department and with other federal departments and agencies to detect, identify, and attribute objects of interests in SUA, and to assess and, as appropriate, mitigate any associated threats to safety of flight and national security. To provide oversight, and direction to the AOIMSG, I establish the AOIMSG. The USD will be the lead DoD The USD will be the lead DoD official responsible for management of this process, will co-chair the AOIMSG along with the Director of Operations Joint Staff, and will invite principal-level participation from the Office of the Director of National Intelligence. Resourcing for this requirement will be addressed in the program budget review process. Yeah. I want to know how much this is going to cost me. I mean, come on. The Director, AOIMSG, hereafter referred to as the Director, will synchronize the activities among the Office of the Secretary of Defense and DoD components, and with other U.S. government departments and agencies to minimize safety of flight and national security concerns associated with UAP or other airborne objects in SUA. The Director will support from the OSD and DoD components heads will address this problem by standardizing UAP incident reporting across the department, identifying and reducing gaps in operational and intelligence detection capabilities, collecting and analyzing operational intelligence and counterintelligence data, recommending policy, regulatory, or statutory changes as appropriate, identifying approaches to prevent or mitigate any risks posed by airborne objects of interest, and other activities as deemed necessary by the Director. Additionally, the Director, in coordination with the OSD and DoD component heads, will identify requirements and recommended changes in doctrine, organization training, material, leadership, personnel, workforce, facilities, and resources to be brought to the AOIMSG for review, consideration, and implementation as appropriate by the applicable DoD component head. Effective immediately, the AOIMSG, in coordination with the OSD and DoD component heads, will manage the transition of the current UAP task force to the AOIMSG. The AOIMSG will designate an acting director of the AOIMSG and will submit implementation guidance for my approval. This guidance will specify organizational membership, roles, responsibilities, and authorities for the AOIMSG, AOIMSG, and OSD and DoD components. Director of National Intelligence. You got that?
Every couple of years now, that makes it that much more difficult. Now that's kind of the bad thing about this, but also there's a very much a positive thing about this. And that is the fact that they are creating the program name, the offices, who's in charge. Your paper trail is fractured into 12,000 different directions. And that is by design. I mean, we can clearly establish a cover-up and can comfortably do so with evidence that has been legally obtained, not anything leaked. We can prove that beyond any shadow of a doubt, and it stretches back decades. Now what we're seeing is a mess. I mean, it's an absolute, utter mess.
Didn't I say it? What did I say? Didn't I say it? I said it's going to be bullshit. It's gonna look at all the different places and all the different acronyms I had to read. It's like 4 of them. It's got to go to the AOIMSG, but first it's got to go to the DOD, which is going to send it to the AOIMEXEC to the I mean, come on. Somebody may not like, maybe we shouldn't do this and give it to the public. Well, I think we should. No, because you see this, we can't show because it shows a hard edge. We got to have fuzzy edges and fuzzy video and fuzzy pictures and out of focus shit. That's what the public gets. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I'm new to this. I'm the AOIMSG. Well, I'm the AOIMEXEC, and that's the DOD of the DOS. CIA, GUI, see? Denbub with $7. Oh, you just tucked it. You put it in there. You shoved it in. You put the gunpowder and you $7. That's what you did. That is unbelievably fast. That's how it gets here. Thank you for being a continuing supporter of GUFON Denbub. I can't believe you just did that. Thank you very much. Mucho gusto, generoso, and thank you. Grazie. Everyone's different. Thank you, Denbub. You're a very good supporter of the show. It's like unbelievable. Thanks, man. But what did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? So what is Lou doing for us? He didn't do anything here. The AOIMSG just said, we're doing it. This is so stupid. I hate this field. I hate it. Let's hear what else John had. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Let me play this for you. Should be right here. Here we go.
Again, we'll call it UAP Task Force Successor. This goes all the way back to the June report, and I think some people forgot about this. And that is the June 25th memo that was also signed by the same Kathleen Hicks, Deputy Secretary of Defense, to essentially take that UAP report and within the DOD take the next step on creating and formulating an effort like this. There's a lot of speculation that it is attacking Kirsten Gillibrand and her amendment that's now sponsored by a couple other senators. I don't see it that way. And the reason is the paper trail shows that here, I'll show you here on screen. I won't read the whole thing for you on this one, but this is the June 25th memo signed by Kathleen Hicks. And she had asked for the following to be established. Number 1, establish procedures to synchronize collection, reporting, and analysis on the UAP problem set, and to establish recommendations for securing military test and training ranges. Number 2, identify requirements for the establishment and operation of the new activity, to include the organization alignment, resources, and staffing required, as well as any necessary authorities and a timeline.
And 3, be developed in coordination with the principal staff assistants, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the secretaries of the military departments, and the commanders of the combatant commands, and with the DNI and other relevant interagency partners
for implementation. John, with this and they're trying, they meaning the Pentagon and the DOD, are essentially trying to clamp down and solidify that they are at the helm of this and that they will continue the secrecy. I just don't see it that way. Let me pull this question
that's true.
From Skyhawk88. And Skyhawk, thank you so much for supporting the channel.
Hey, good job, Skyhawk88.
With this, is the Pentagon trying to circumvent pending legislation oversight via Senator Gillibrand's amendment? So obviously I'm getting into that, but Skyhawk, I did want to show my appreciation for your support of the channel. And to...
Well, I'll leave that there, and you guys can go watch the rest of that on your leisure. So let's move on. What the hell is this? Hold on a second. Oh, I can't play that. I don't know why I even would think I could. Oh, here's something interesting. Extraordinarily creepy mummy enveloped in ropes found in Peru. Have you seen this? I don't like seeing that. Aw, look it. They had their hand over their face. Well, that sucks. Looks like it might have been a woman. Look, we got one. We got one. How rude. Mr. So happy. Thanks, Jar Jar. What else we got? What a fast show, and I have so much to show you. It's amazing. Later on, I am making that video with unidentified S4, those and a couple of... Oh, wait, I do have another sighting. Hold on. I do have another one to show you. Let me get out of this darkness here. Yeah. Hold on. This is actually interesting. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Is this it? I think I got it right. Yeah, here it is. So, I'm going to show you this. Somebody sent this to me. This is another UFO at the La Pampa. Isn't that the name of the volcano? Check this out. I don't know if it's a drone, but it's interesting. Watch. Really interesting. Dark GUFON begins now. Maybe we'll do something like that, brother. See, look at that. And I do want to thank that person for giving this to me. It's interesting, right? I mean, it has drone. Now, I think it's a little bit out of focus. But later on, you'll see some action here. I used this in, I think, my intro, no? No. See, now it broke into two. And he zooms in, whoever. That is just weird. It's weird. There's a beam coming right out of it. What is that from? Does anybody know what that comes from? There's a beam coming right out of it. This is weird. Look at that, though. Pretty awesome. I don't know. It doesn't look like, it doesn't, here, you want to look at it a little bit more? One more time? It's pretty interesting. Go a little fast forward. Breaks into two. I like the way it breaks into two. Is it because he was out of focus and then he went into focus? I don't know. Watch. Right here. Interesting. Yeah, might have been just out of focus. I don't know, man. It's crazy over there. What are they doing? Unreal, right? You never know what you're going to get when somebody sends you something. It's like, I don't understand it. How they find these things. Yeah, you know what I just realized? I'm going to have to change something. The outro. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm just going to say goodbyes for tonight. This way, just normal. So I want to thank everybody, moderators and super chatters. Thank you. Like, what a great day. What a fast show. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, great. Maybe the veterans and newcomers, maybe make sure you're subscribed if you like it so you get all notifications. But I want to thank the moderators and super chatters for doing a great job tonight. Show runs very smoothly and it's very motivational. So thank you very much for your support. And like I was just talking about, newcomers and veterans, thank you so much for adding on to GUFON and becoming a subscriber. A lot of good things are going to be happening, and I'm glad you're here. So with that being said, I'm going to have to say goodbye. We'll be back tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, right here on GUFON. But there will be a third phase UFO report in a few hours, so about 3 hours. Keep your eyes open. I'll send out the notifications. And I'm Rich Giordano for GUFON, where truthology is ufology. Huh? Truthology, what is it? What is it? It's truthology for ufology. There it is. That's what I thought. All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys next time. This is the intro, but we'll use it for the outro. Take care, everybody. Oh my God! I was muted the whole time? Was I muted the whole time? Was I muted the whole time? Was I muted the whole time? Tell me, please, was I muted that whole time? Okay. God, I don't even remember hitting the mute. All right, I'll see you guys. It is sad we gotta go, but, you know, we gotta go. All right, thanks, guys. And gals. You know what I mean. Oh, you know what it does? It automatically mutes me when I start it. Okay. See you guys.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over Fresno, and why did it downward treasured sites in Christianity?